Hello everyone, welcome day 19 of the 30 days of gratitude and thankfulness. Today we're going to be discussing chapter 19 of Proverbs, and in verse 13 states, "A foolish son is the ruin of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dripping." The NKJV Study Bible states that a contentious wife brings the family dissension. A prudent wife is a woman who demonstrates wisdom, skills. Finding the right spouse is a blessing from God. These skills include instructing the child in the right way through discipline, attention, and guidance. However, if the mother and father are not in agreement on what type of discipline or when to discipline, it creates dissension within the couple, which then affects the child's behavior because it creates confusion, lack of accountability, and rebellion. Many psychologists or psychiatrists will agree that when the sick child is brought to therapy, it is usually relating to the parents' marital conflicts than the child who is reacting to the situation. If both are not in one accord, it creates insecurity. And if one allows one behavior and the other disregard it, the child will play both against each other. Research shows that couples who have children can have a tougher time in their relationship because if they did not communicate before they got married on child rearing or the different values, it will create dissension. According to research conducted by Jenkins and Smith in 1991, Cummings, Goki, Mori, and Papp in 2003, it explains that children's reaction to marital conflict by highlighting these two steps. Number one, children are able to recognize that there is a problem and often respond to the problem emotionally. Number two, children often attribute these problems to themselves by internalizing them and taking responsibility, as well as reacting to the problems behaviorally. And this can be found in the website suwsscarolina.com. Verse 18, "Chasten your son while there is hope, and do not set your heart on his destruction." On the other hand, refusing to discipline a child sets them up for future failure. Choosing not to implement discipline and consequences leads the child to have lack of self-control, deviant behaviors, and rebellion. This can constitute emotional and psychological neglect because all children desire discipline, structure, and guidance, as this demonstrates to them that you care for them. As long as the discipline is conducted in a loving manner with instructions and guidance, it will result in a healthy adult with self-control, emotional healthy, and spiritually. Remember that any type of neglect, abuse, or lack of love creates a void in the child, thus forming trauma bonds. Ask yourself, what am I doing right in my disciplining of my child? What am I doing wrong in the disciplining of my child? Can it be repaired? What direction do you seek to turn it in? How can I get my spouse to come into agreement on the discipline?